Hello everyone. So the next topic which we will be going to discuss is about the cell theory. So if before going towards the cell theory, we will first discuss that what is a cell. So the basic and structural unit of cellular organism is a cell. It is an aqueous compartment which is bound by cell membrane, and it is capable of independent existence and performing the essential functions of the life. So if we talk about the cell, all the organisms more complex than viruses consist of cells. Although viruses are non-cellular organism because they lack cell or cell-like structures. So next is who discovered the cell and how the cell theory comes into existence will be our next set of discussion. So next is who proposed the cell theory. So these are some of the scientists which played a major role in the discovery of the cell or cell theory. So first we will be discussing about is the what did the robot who does, and he was the one who gave the term cell. So in 1665, what he does, he first observed the cell in a piece of cork and coined this word, the cell. So the cell is derived from the Latin word cellula, which means small compartments. And Hooke published his findings in his famous work Micrographia. So when he was observing these cell walls, because cork cells are dead and without cytoplasmic contents, so and he does not have a very high magnification microscope, so he told that the cells, he discovered the word cells, but he tell that the cells are not alive, and then he named those small compartments in the cork cell as the cell. So the next which comes into the picture was the Virchow. So what he did, he proposed an important extension of a cell theory, that all the living organisms arrive from the pre-existing cells. So he told that when the robot who told that the cells were not alive, after his experiment, the Virchow told that the cells were alive, and all the living cells arrive from the pre-existing cells. So he termed this. Now the next comes is both these scientists, they lead to the development of the cell theory or cell doctrine. So according to this theory, all the living things are made up of cells, and cell is the basic and functional unit of life. In 1855, the Virchow, he holds true for all the cellular organisms, and the non-cellular organisms such as viruses do not obey cell theory. So over the time the theory has continued to evolve. So after their contribution to the cell theory, that have evolved, and there is a modern cell theory which comes into existence, and the modern cell theory features are all the cellular organisms are made up of one or more cells. So this was the one of the feature of the modern cell theory, that it is made up of one or more cells. Cell is the basic and functional unit of life. It is the main definition of the cell, that cell is the basic and structural unit of life. The cell will contribute to the tissues will contribute to the organ, and that will be further into the organ system. Energy flows occurs within the cells. So the energy which has been flowing is occurring within the cells. So because of which the cells contains some hereditary information which is passed from the cell to cell, and that hereditary or genetic information is the DNA. And all the cells have basically the same chemical composition. All the cells, they have the same basic composition. Next, there are two types of cells, that is the plant cell and the animal cells, and these are the structure and components of the cells. So The animal cells, the main difference between the animal cell and the plant cell is that the animal cells do not have a cell wall. As it is being depicted here, that the plant cells have the cell wall, but there is no depiction of cell wall in case of the animals. The plant cells, they have the vacuoles, they have the large vacuoles, but in case of the animal cells, they do not have the vacuoles. Plant cells, they have the chloroplast, which helps to absorb the light. They are the green colored pigments which helps in the absorption of the sunlight, and further it helps in the production of food in the case of the plants, but in animals they do not have such chloroplasts present in them. So this was all about the cell theory and the difference between the plants and the animal cells. So these are some of the references. Thank you.